We get caught up in life, the busyness, the rationality, the overthinking. It could be anything. All of a sudden, we forget how to feel good with ourselves. And here are 7 habits that is all about claiming that worth, the greatness that we deserve. Habit number 1, compassion. Treat yourself with the love and compassion and kindness as you would a person you love. Now it's claiming this time and space to do it yourself. How do you want to treat yourself? How do you want to feel? Is it the feeling of joy, love, abundance? I'll go into more details on the emotional bit later on. It's about dwelling on the presence of your well-being. It's about feeling good about yourself. It's about leaning into the greatness about yourself. Take 10 minutes through meditation. Just close your eyes, envision and connect with that compassionate part of yourself. Let go of the voice of attack or judgment. What is that compassionate part of you that's trying to tell you? You can also journal to help you to connect deeper with the best version of yourself. How would she think? How would she act? Connect to your future self will help you to cultivate this sense of greatness about yourself. Know that the feeling here is what matters most. It will create more flow and momentum that will guide you along the way. So in this space, it's about giving yourself the permission to feel good, allowing yourself to feel good. Dwell on the good feeling. It's allowing ease, gentleness in this space. And all of a sudden, you realize that you are unconsciously manifesting, because these positive emotions is what will cultivate more joy, abundance, and love in your life. Another way you can practice self-compassion is micromanage your thoughts to more positive self-talk. You better stop those inner critics and instead let the voice of love and compassion to guide you. Another way I find there will be an instant compassion is to be a service of others, to help out a friend, to be the empathetic witness of others. What it means is that to help others get out of the situation and to listen to them, ask them good questions, but not judge or advise them. Habit number 2, set goals for yourself. I think it's very important that to set goals for yourself. You set goals for yourself because you know your worth, because you know so damn well about what you want. Not what everybody else wants, but how you want it. It's also so important to do the thinking for what you want in life. When you are setting ambitious goals, you are doing a favor for your future self. So something that is bigger than your current self is what you should be aiming for, because you will get what you think you are worthy of receiving. And by doing so, you have chosen to challenge and grow yourself outside of your comfort zone. Growth comes from a sort of push, and that push gets you out of your comfort zone is a good one, because that means growth. It encourages you to acquire new knowledge, new skill sets, and ultimately improve yourself. You will also embody the skill of breaking big goals into smaller chunks. What it means is that you will get motivated to pursue bigger and challenging goals. By achieving the goals that you set for yourself, that you are putting out the message that you are putting importance on working on yourself, that you are putting importance on your personal development. It's about intentionally focus your time and energy on the goals of what you have set for yourself, of what you have won, which you have done the thinking beforehand. And otherwise, it's so easy to end up somewhere that we don't want or we are not intentional about. So important, because ultimately, your reality is the goal that you choose for yourself. You can see the goal you set for yourself is directly correlated to your confidence, and your confidence is correlated to your ability to handle whatever challenges that come along the way. It's important because it will be something that motivates you and give you a sense of purpose, especially when time is tough. When you work towards your goals, even the small ones, it's for positive reinforcement, which then boosts your belief in your ability and therefore enhancing self-worth. Another major pillar that will boost your self-worth is discipline and self-control. It refers to one's ability to direct their emotions, thoughts, and actions towards a chosen goal. Not to mention, self-discipline and control are what will help us to achieve our goals, but it's the secret to achieve anything we want in life, really. How does it make you feel when you say you're going to do something and it actually happens? Your self-worth skyrockets. When you choose discipline, that means you double down on being the creator of your reality. That means you had chosen a set of practice that will allow you to do so. But what does discipline really mean? It means regulating your emotions and impulses. It means choosing to move forward even when it's emotionally difficult. It means staying focused on your chosen goal that you have set for yourself. That means you're doing exactly what your higher desired self would, including the mindset and the action that you have chosen to commit to. Each time you take a step forward that moves you closer to your chosen goal, it builds confidence. And the more you practice this muscle of discipline and self-control, the more progress that you can experience in your journey. And that is what then improves the greatness that you can see on yourself. Now is your chance to identify that specific area of your life and ask yourself, what is that committed behaviors? What is your committed plan? What is your committed action or even mindset? And what is your chosen discipline? Ask yourself about this. And then it's about discipline to it. Habit number 4, self-care. Yes, you will accomplish your big goals, big dream, and your big ambitions. In the process of allowing regular breaks, it's the secret to sustain long-term success and growth. Self-care refers to the practice of taking intentional actions to recharge and improve your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. And you are the only one who get to choose the activities in your self-care practices, and it may look different to other people. Just to give you some examples: exercising, eating nutritious food, getting quality sleep. I think practice being slow, and it is also growth. That is also the secret to being patient. Self-care is about protecting your energy. It's about acknowledging your desires and needs. It's a space to slow down and take fewer things. It's a space to practice alignment. And it's a free space that you can do whatever you want. Habit number 5, acknowledge but choose your emotions. Sometimes, and a lot of the time, we are not quite sure about the emotions that we have and what are the messages that they are trying to tell us, because it's confusing. Sometimes you're like the universe, and the other times you are like your biggest enemy. So instead of dwelling on your current emotions and the physical body, you envision the emotions that you want to bring into your journey. Excitement, abundance, joy, and love. Envision that is on your way. I'm not saying to ignore your current state of being and feeling, but to take note of the emotions, because very often they are the ones that the media or others have the effect on you. Just to give you a few examples of the descriptions of the emotions that I would not suggest you to lean into: lost, stuck, unmotivated, or overwhelmed. Remember, if any of the emotions that is getting the way, it's clear that they shouldn't be on the way. They shouldn't be on your way without your consent. This is where intentional living comes into place. We can be intentional about our feelings and emotions as well, because we all know that the reality that we experience is the one that we created in our minds. So when it's emotional difficult, slow down and take note of your emotions. And to practice, cultivate the emotions that you only allow yourself to experience. And this is major. Habit number 6, cultivate abundance, gratitude in the present moment. We just talked about being intentional with our emotions. When you're in the place of joy, love, and abundance, you radiate more of that into your life. Find excitement, joy in every single mundane task throughout your day. Here are a few ways to find joy. Spend time daydreaming. Listen to your desires. Visualize that you are living that dream life, living that goal accomplished. Visualize that you're having a dream job. Visualize that you are doing what you have always enjoyed doing. Visualize the most loving relationship that you can ever ask for. Next, focus on working on your goals and see every opportunity for improving yourself. Slow growth is joyful too, and it's something to be celebrated. I love treating myself with a nice, nutritious meal, whether I cook it myself or I take myself a solo day for it. Another way to find joy is to make a high vibe playlist of both the music and the educational videos. Either listen or watch them, you choose. Joy is another word for romanticizing your life. It's by taking candid pictures of whatever that brings you joy throughout the day. When you're doing little things like this, when you are cultivating from a place of joy and abundance, either intentionally or unintentionally, guess what? Joy is you. Joy is your birthright. Habit number 7. Reflect on your progress. You have a unique journey, and if you are comparing yourself to someone else, it's the killer of your joy that we just talked about. It's also important to acknowledge that your self-worth does not tie up with your achievement. And how you can do that? By reflecting on yourself. The goal of reflection is to measure the progress that you have made and how far you have come. Your old self should be the only one you compare yourself with. It's not comparing yourself with your ambitious end goal or your most desired ideal self, because it would be miserable. Reflecting on life sometimes is a conscious choice that you better actively seeking, whether it's yearly, quarterly, or weekly reflection. I promise you, when you do that, it will bring so much joy and ease into your life. There is so much meaning, beauty, and wisdom in reflecting on your life that will bring you so much growth and learning ahead. There's no right or wrong of doing it, neither good or bad, but the emotions that it cultivates in this process of reflecting on your life, especially when it comes to reflecting on your struggles or negative experiences, it can instantly boost your appreciation from the here and now. That brings us to the end of the video. Let me know which habit resonates and helps you the most. I appreciate you. I'll see you very soon.